Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Brian Nato as we wrap up another 5-day racing week during the championship meet here on Sunday. 10 races on tap, including a good optional claimer for the fillies and mares on the turf. Let's turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
It's a beautiful day. Temperatures in the upper 80s. Partly cloudy skies. The main track is fast. The Tapeta track is fast. And the turf course is firm. First race, the first half of the early daily double, the start of the 50-cent early pick 5. It's a field of 7 on the Tapeta track at about a mile and a 16th. There are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. First-timer Den Street was a step slow to start. This big favorite, Golden Indy, was away very nicely, and he's out to take a clear length and a half advantage early from Bye Bye David, who's away in second. Shimmering Light down at the rail is now third. Followed fourth by Where's Val, 3 better than Den Street. The 2 at the back are Congrats Again and Gus K. They make their way around the first turn at odds on. Golden Indy tugging on the bit. He leads by a length and a quarter. Shimmering Light is the nearest pursuer. He's second at the inside with the gray Bye Bye David in third after a 24-second opening quarter. These top 3 have a 5-length break on Where's Val, who's racing from fourth. And then it's a gap of 6 or 7 more to Den Street, 3 better than Congrats Again. And Gus K is last as they're strung out over a ton of ground, and Golden Indy still has the lead. Golden Indy getting some pressure from Shimmering Light, who's up alongside in second. Bye Bye David is third through a 48-1 opening half mile. These top 3 are still isolated from the rest of the field. They're double digits ahead of Where's Val, then Den Street, Gus K, and Congrats Again. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Golden Indy still has the lead. On the outside, Bye Bye David tries to launch a 3-wide bid from between horses and Shimmering Light. These top 3 are still about 15 ahead of the others, so the battle is strictly on the top end. 3/4, 112-1. They're at the top of the stretch. Golden Indy trying to stretch out the rivals behind him. He turns for home on top by 2. Shimmering Light is second down the center, and Bye Bye David with an 1/8 of a mile remaining. Golden Indy continues to find what he needs. He's 3 in front. Shimmering Light is second. Bye Bye David is third. And that's the way they'll finish. It's Golden Indy as the odds-on favorite to win the Sunday opener by 2.5. Shimmering Light second. Bye Bye David third. Where's Val's fourth? Gus K to complete your high five. And they're off. Good start for Free Flame. Here's Whiskey Sunrise being put into play. Where's Joey rushing forward between runners? At the rail, that's Emma Crack, and the early trailer is Noble Empire. Down the backstretch they go, and the 2 favorites get acquainted early. Where's Joey has inside position and a narrow lead over Whiskey Sunrise on the chase in second. 2 back to Emma Crack now, third after the good start. Free Flame plummets to last. Passed by Noble Empire. There's 3 furlongs yet to go. 22-3 for the opening quarter. Luis Saez riding for the double. He has Where's Joey on top a length and a quarter. Whiskey Sunrise is there second. These 2 continue to dominate, working 5 ahead of Emma Crack with Noble Empire and Free Flame. 1/4 mile left to go. Where's Joey? Tries to get away, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. Off the corner in the stretch drive. Where's Joey? Strides to a 5-length lead now. Whiskey Sunrise is all in and trying to cling on for second as Emma Crack tries to pick him up. Noble Empire is next, but this is all about Where's Joey. Where's Joey? Luis Saez in victory formation. He'll win it by as much as he wants. Call it 5 in the end. Emma Crack was second. Whiskey Sunrise ran third. Fourth was Noble Empire in 104 flat. Excellent start for Chansu from the outside draw, and he's going to cross over without much problem. Down at the rail, Senor comes away racing in second. Splitting Horse's High Stock is on the go. Mannix is wrangled back between runners, so is Be Like Clint. Wide on the course, and Rocket 1. The early trailer is Midnight Chrome. And the charge around the first turn is Chansu on top, a length and a half. Second is High Stock. Senor is at the rail third. Back to fourth and Be Like Clint ahead of Rocket 1. Then it's Mannix, and out the back is Midnight Chrome. They completed opening quarter with Irad Ortiz Jr. and Chansu on top by a length. High Stock is there second. Be Like Clint races up on the outside. He takes third. Senor is now at the inside in fourth, followed fifth by Mannix. Out wide sixth, and Rocket 1. The trailer is Midnight Chrome. They make their way to the half-mile part of the contest. Chansu has the lead. He leads by a length. High Stock is second. Be Like Clint is in the clear, three wide third. Senor is now racing from fourth back to fifth, and Mannix up on the outside, and Rocket 1. The trailer is Midnight Chrome. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, 49 and 3 for a half mile. Chansu leads by a neck. High Stock is second. Gonzalez gives the green light to Mannix. He's up to third now. Running home from the back is Midnight Chrome, and they're at the top of the stretch. Chansu a bit green off the corner, but he maintains control. Second is High Stock. Mannix down the center. Late run from Midnight Chrome. An eighth of a mile remains. Chansu clear and finding. Mannix is up into second. Midnight Chrome trying to rally into third. 16th to go. Chansu driven out. Chansu clear. Chansu in front. Mannix was second. Midnight Chrome up third. Then High Stock in 1:36 and 3. And they're off. Last in, first out. Poseidon Sun gets the first call with a challenge from the rail coming from Extraction Will. And Extraction Will takes the early lead from Astral Weeks, who's now second. After the smooth beginning, it's Poseidon Sun who settles in third. Ghost Fighters at his inside. Moving up on the outside, Red Sky Tonight. A length and a half then to Freddy's Music. And the one that's not keeping up early is Patagonian Empire. Half a mile yet to go. Extraction Will leads by half a length. And Uisai is three wide on the go with Poseidon Sun from between horses. Astral Weeks now putting in his bid. Here's Red Sky Tonight. He's up to fourth. Dropping back is Ghost Fighter with Freddy's Music, and Patagonian Empire is last as they round the far turn. Extraction Will nursing a neck advantage. Three wide. Red Sky Tonight, two path. Poseidon Sun. Uisai is now he just looked over his shoulder, and Poseidon Sun is sent on with the task. They move to the top of the stretch, less than a quarter of a mile from home. Poseidon Sun threatens to blow this wide open. He's now an eighth of a mile from home and three on top. Extraction Will is back to second. A late run from Ghost Fighter as Red Sky Tonight flattens out. But at 3 to 5, it's Poseidon Sun who's long gone. Poseidon Sun under Jockey Luis Saez to win it by 5 widening lengths. Extraction Will second. Ghost Fighter third. Red Sky Tonight fourth in 1:13 and 4. And they're off. Good start from between for Super Fortune. 40 Flash put into play, and 6- from the outside draw trying to work over. Holding firm at the rail, the Great Oz is on the go. It's 3 across the course, past the line the first time. From the inside, the Great Oz from between Super Fortune, 3 wide, 40 Flash. They put on some speed as they've opened 4 on 6-, who's a well-settled fourth. Drifting wide on the corner was Super Fortune. That didn't do 40 Flash any favors at all. Bach is next, followed mid-flight by the race favorite. That's Royale. Mean Machine is second last with some pace ahead of him, and the trailer is Big Blue. Pace is on, 23 and 3 for the opening quarter. Super Fortune has the lead by a length and a half. On the outside, 40 Flash is second. The Great Oz is third. They try to back it down mid-race, working 4 ahead of 6-, who's clearly fourth. Bach is at the rail. Then Royale ahead of Mean Machine, and Big Blue is last. 47-3 for the opening half mile as they have yet half a mile yet to go. Up front, Super Fortune by a length. 40 Flash second, the Great Oz third. Patiently handled fourth is 6 Minus. Now improving on his back is Royale. He's in the yellow cap. He's drawn within 6 lengths of the lead. Mean Machine hunting Racing Room toward the rail. Big Blues had pace ahead of him. He'll have to uncoil from last as they round the far turn. Here's the Great Oz to have a crack at Super Fortune. 6 Minus has had the good trip. He's launched 3 wide for a bid. 4 wide Royale. Big Blue circling horses. Mean Machine ducks to the rail. Top of the lane, the Great Oz gets away. 6 Minus takes aim. Royale down the center. Mean Machine up the rail. 1/8 of a mile to go. The Great Oz is clear. 6 Minus is gaining on him. 6 Minus surges forward. And 6 Minus well handled to victory. He'll win it 3 parts of a length. The Great Oz was second. Mean Machine ran third. Fourth was Royale, then Big Blue in 1:42.4. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. All set at 5.5. And they're off. In the center, Frosted Armor, one of the first to break the line. Back at you has speed from the rail draw, and in between horses, it's Wow Run. El Profe mixing it up, 4 across the course early. Settling in second last is Sovereign of Speed. He angles for Racing Room, and on the turn back, it's Similar Taste, who's out-kicked as El Profe looks to cross over. El Profe and Gadiel Martinez to the far turn, now extend. They've opened a 3-length lead now. Second is Frosted Armor. Wow Run is along the rail, wide on the course in Sovereign of Speed. Then back at you, and Similar Taste. Martinez letting it all hang loose on El Profe to the top of the stretch, still leads by a sizable margin, call it 5. Second is Frosted Armor. Wow Run is next, trying to wind it up from the back is Similar Taste, and they're at the top of the stretch. El Profe skirted away off the top of the turn, and he still has a daylight lead. Nobody's making any significant ground from the back. Sovereign of Speed closing down the center from between horses and Frosted Armor. El Profe made an aggressive move around the far turn, and he's going to win with something in the tank here. El Profe in front. He won by 5 in the end. Here's Back At Ya. He ran home for second. Frosted Armor third. Sovereign of Speed fourth in the 6th. And they're off. Bounced around and shuffled back a touch was Mr. Tito's. It was a good start for Pointer, who's headed off for the early advantage. Moving on his outside, Kitten Street has speed. From the top shelf, Hard Bell is away in third. After some early traffic, Mr. Tito's moves to take the 4th spot ahead of Stay Home. Outside of him and the Mighty Judge, the early trailer is Poco Charlie. Strung out over a lot of ground as they're going quickly on the front end. It's Pointer in front by a neck. Right back at him is Kitten Street as they went the opening quarter well clear of a third running Hard Bell. 3 more to Mr. Tito's, then back to the inside Stay Home. On his outside, the Mighty Judge, and Poco Charlie is last. The battle rages on, and it's an aggressive battle, too, between Pointer inside, Kitten Street outside. They're well clear of Hard Bell, who's waiting in the wings in third. Fourth and starting to gain a touch of ground, Mr. Tito's. Then Stay Home. He's inside of the Mighty Judge, and Poco Charlie outkicked. Around the far turn they go. Pointer, Kitten Street, nothing gives yet, but Leparoux on the attack now with Mr. Tito's. He's gaining good ground, and he's getting ready to launch 3 wide. Here's Mr. Tito's front and center at the 5/16 and sweeping by the embattled duo. Hard Bell got outmoved, but he's still in range. He's now length off the leader now, running home from the back and Stay Home, and they're at the top of the stretch. Mr. Tito's has 3/16 more to get. He has 3 lengths to work with. Down the center, Stay Home from between horses, Hard Bell. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Mr. Tito's putting the finishing touches on a sharp move around the turn. He's well clear. Leparoux takes a look at the big screen and sees he hasn't won. It's Mr. Tito's to win it by 4 in the end. Hard Bell is second. Stay Home ran third, and fourth was Poco Charlie in the 7th. And they're off. Clean and level beginning. Soon after the start, it was Grand Avenue Girl who went to put a neck in front of Queen on the Green, who's away in second. Up on the outside, Lashara trying to work over, and here's the gray Undisturbed on the go. Undisturbed holds rail position and a narrow lead as they charge around the first turn. Grand Avenue Girl is second. Queen of the Green is in the orange colors. She's a joint third, with Midnight's Obsession moving through at the rail. Followed next by Havana Love out wide on the course, and Lashara. 1.5 to Market Rumor. She's ahead of Key Biscayne. The race favorite New York Girl is about 8 lengths off the pace, while third last. Second last is She's a Mystery, and the trailer is Starship Enterprise. 24 and 2 as they try to slacken the pace mid-race, Undisturbed by a neck. Grand Avenue Girl up alongside second. Queen of the Green is now third. Midnight Obsession is coaxed along at the rail in fourth. On hold fifth is Havana Love with Alshara on her outside. Market Rumors in the blue, 3 wide. Wide on the course in Key Biscayne. Now the favorite New York Girl starts to pick up her feet. Alvarado trying to find some place to go. He's got a wall of horses ahead of him. Second last, She's a Mystery, and Starship Enterprise at the back as they round the far turn. Grand Avenue Girl and Amisael Jaramillo, the first to make a serious move. They have the lead. Market Rumor moving to her on the outside with Undisturbed backpedaling a touch. This big favorite New York Girl's got a ton to do and not much time to do it. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go with Grand Avenue Girl still the target. Market Rumor takes aim second. Undisturbed back for another try. 16th to go. Grand Avenue Girl digging in on the outside. Market Rumor surges. Here's the wire. Phew! That's very close. Maybe inside Grand Avenue Girl over Market Rumor, but it's close in 1:35 and 4. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A 1/4 of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Strategic speed. Some speed at 2, but can carry it on through their later careers.
Improbable, full of run.
Improbable, now a Grade 1 winner.
It is a complete runaway, an authoritative run.
It's Improbable to win the Whitney.
And they're off. Good start from between for Palladio, who heads off for the early lead. Meanwhile, Doc Amster got shuffled all the way back to last here. That's good news for Absolute Grit fans, as he's going to fire forward and take a clear lead. Palladio away second. Amorlejano is now third. Doc Amster has to play catch-up. He's up on the outside of September 10, and the trailer is Mr. Kelly. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Absolute Grit, front and center, and nursing a half-length lead. Amorlejano at a big price, turning up the pressure in second. Doc Amster circling horses in the blue and red colors. He's now third. Up between horses, Palladio. September 10 is in range. Mr. Kelly starts to make some ground from the back with a quarter of a mile left to go. The tactical edge has gone to Absolute Grit. He has inside position off the turn, and he has a 2-length lead. From the outside, Doc Amster tries to go get him at the rail. September 10 over the top, and Mr. Kelly. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Absolute Grit. He's finding what he needs. Doc Amster just trying to hold on for second as Mr. Kelly is charging hard late, but Absolute Grit's a winner. Absolute Grit does it by 3 in the end. Mr. Kelly does get up for second ahead of Doc Amster third. September 10 fourth in 103 and 4. Away. From the center, Something White begins well. Down at her inside, Uncaptured Grace is on the go early. Uncaptured Grace for a neck advantage. Moving in the center, that's Masked Heroine on the challenge from second, and wide on the course is Touch of Love. Jamie's Warrior angles over with Lynn Peer toward the rail. Open the Gate is next, followed by Super Duper Ready, who's 6 lengths off the pace. 2 back to Path to Victory, racing together with Ready Candy, and the early trailer is Spiteful Jackie. In the run around the first turn, Uncaptured Grace and Hector Barrios clear by almost 2. Masked Heroine is on the outside of Something Right there, second and third. Wide around the first turn was Touch of Love. She's now into fourth. Up between horses and Open the Gate along the rail, Lynn Peer. Jamie's Warrior got shuffled back. Wide on the course and Path to Victory, just to her inside, Ready Candy. Then back to Super Duper Ready, and 4 to the trailer, Spiteful Jackie. They went through the opening half mile in 49 and 2 as they leave the backstretch and get ready to move to the far turn. It's Uncaptured Grace in front 3 points of length. Something Right is angled in for a clear shot second at the rail, Lynn Peer third. Open the Gate, 2 Path racing from fourth, dropping back 3 wide, Masked Heroine. Wide on both turns has been Touch of Love, Super Duper Ready, Hunt's Racing Room. Jamie's Warrior is with her. Trying to rally from the back are Path to Victory and Ready Candy as they run to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 113 and 4. Something Right on the outside. Uncaptured Grace toward the inside. They drop the gloves and kick on. These two now 3 better than Lynn Peer third with an eighth of a mile to go. Uncaptured Grace trying to fight off Something White. Something White draws up alongside. These two continue to kick. Uncaptured Grace inside. Something Right on the outside. Something Right in front. Something Right wins by a length and a half. Uncaptured Grace second. Lynn Peer third. Jamie's Warrior fourth. Photo for fifth between Super Duper Ready and Open the Gate. 144 and 2.
And that's a wrap on the 10-race Sunday card. We'll be back with you on Wednesday. 8 races, a 105 post as we start the penultimate week before the Florida Derby.